Good afternoon, everybody. Well, I've set up half of a banana circle. The plan is to put compost and all that sort of stuff in the middle. We have put some composty stuff in there at the moment, but mostly it's wood chips here at the moment and some mulch on and the sugarcane mulch on the top. So I've got that dwarf banana. And those two are dwarf suckers that I've just taken off the parent. That one's, I'm not sure the variety, but we got that one from a friend. And I think that one's a Penang. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that one. So yes, it's a half banana circle. My husband says I've gone and made it too small, which is a good chance I have, because bananas do get quite big, but you're also supposed to cut off all the suckers, so hopefully it doesn't encroach on the circle too much. I probably should have made it a bit bigger, but this is right up close to the house, and most of these are dwarfs, so at least 3 out of the 5 that are here are dwarf plants, so it's not going to get very big, and it's growing underneath my mulberries. So these ones are male varieties, so they may or may not stay. If they change over to being females, then they'll stay. If it doesn't, it stays being a male plant, which you can tell it's male by the fruit. I don't know if you can see that. See, that denotes that it's a male mulberry, the fruit being like that, because it doesn't actually turn into fruit. Oh, my moringa's doing well. Happy little moringa. It's doing quite well, actually. I'm very happy with that one. I still got the cage around it because I had the goats here the other day, which is why the mulberries I'll have their bark a little bit ripped off. The goats got a bit happy. They actually chopped that comfrey right down to the ground. It's growing back really well. But other than my banana circle, the other thing I found yesterday was our first banana flower. This is the first time we've had a banana flower since we've moved here. And you can see the bananas are all starting to form up there. There's already 2 rows in that petal, and there's quite a few petals there. I'm pretty sure this is the Penang variety. I'm not positive. So I took 2 suckers off this one yesterday as well, so I'm yet to transplant them out. I might actually stick them over here in this banana circle, which isn't really a circle yet. It's just 2 bananas and we've been sticking composty stuff in the middle there. The only problem is that native tree at the back is in the road, so I'll probably have to bring it down. But I'm quite pleased with how well these are going. This one's a ladyfinger. There's a couple of suckers on there that I should take off too. The other option is I could bring the circle out this way, because that's the dwarf variety of banana over there. It doesn't get any bigger than that, as you might be able to tell. There's a significant height difference between the 3 banana plants. See, I could make this one very large banana circle, but I think that might be too big. I need to do some research on that one. I'm not quite sure how big the ideal size for a banana circle is, but this is what I've got. We really like bananas, as do the goats. My sweet potato that's growing down here on the ground is doing quite well. I just put a couple of slips in the ground and it's coming up nicely. And I've got a few pineapple tops that I've stuck in the ground long time ago. I'm not expecting pineapples anytime soon. Pineapples take a long time to grow, and these guys have been disrupted and uprooted quite a few times between me and the goats. So yes, and I'll need to move them depending on what I do with the banana circle. As you can see, there's way too many banana trees on that particular spot. I should have taken some of those suckers off earlier, but I didn't. yes, I don't get down to this section of the yard very often. I know it's not that far away from the house, but I just don't get down here. But the lemon tree down here is doing well. Looks like I've got some nasty nutgrass coming through the mulch, which is rather unfortunate. I just had the goats down here recently clearing up that bit there and all around those trees. That was a bit jungle-ish, so I had the goats in here cleaning it up for me. They did a lovely job. But my lemon over here is doing really well. I probably need to trim it back a bit, actually. Oh, not very stable ground here. So yeah, I probably really need to come in here and prune this a little bit. Maybe open up the inside a bit. I need to do some research on the best ways to prune citrus trees. Haven't seen any flowers on this one as yet, and I don't know what variety this is. The previous owner planted this one here, but apparently it's a lemon tree. Not sure if we're going to get any when the fruit is supposed to. As I said, I don't know what variety it is, so yes, I need to do some research on that one. But we have got the wood chip down in this area, so it's preparing the soil nicely. I could probably actually easily bring in some plants and plant them down into this section now, the way it is, but I would prefer to give it a little bit longer just for the wood chips to break down a bit more and put some nutrients in the soil. And we're still just not quite sure what we were doing. Ideally, I'd love to have the chickens in here and just get them to scratch up the area and fertilise and do the chicken thing, but I'm not sure how well that'll work. I might actually just bring in the 2 coops that I've got in the side paddock over here in here to do some scratching around and mulching. But yeah, still thinking about that one a little bit. We haven't got the whole area wood chipped. I've still got a couple of piles of wood chips there that need to be spread around, but it's time and energy, and I haven't been well. So yes, the only problem I've got down here is the trees next door. There's one really old one there which has actually got a bee's nest in it. It's a wild beehive. They are native. They are the European bees, so they're the normal honeybees, but they've made a nice little nest in the tree right about there. See, the goats aren't real fond of coming down this area because they don't like the bees very much. But the trees keep dropping branches. See, which is not something I really like. I don't want them dropping them on plants that I want to keep. But yeah, anyway, that's what's happening back here. And I'm really excited about my first bunch of bananas coming. I've been surprised it's taken this long, although I have had the goats eat the banana trees down to the ground a few times. So, not these two here, but the dwarf over there got eaten down to the ground. That was overnight too. You'd be amazed at how quickly a goat can eat a banana tree down. But anyway, have a great day. Any comments, questions or suggestions, leave them below and I'll keep you updated on my bunch of bananas. Have a great one. Bless you.